Hey guys, John here from J&E Garage. We're here with the Kia Stinger G1. We're going to be doing some vinyl wrapping. We're going to do the hood and the bumper. Right now we're going to take off this paneling here, this heat shield for the hood. That way we can access the little fake hood vents that are in the hood, so we can get a good seal in there and with the vinyl wrap so we don't have any seams or anything like that. Alright, so what we did was take off those little I don't know what really to call them, I guess fake hood scoops or whatever they are, the little louvers. So we took both sides off. There are four nuts that go into these holes on the bottom side that screw into it. And then there's clips all the way around it. Those clips are pretty hard to get to, and also the clips on the underside of the side of the hood to take down that the little heat shield that it has on it. They're pretty hard to get into. You need like one of those fork body removal tools to get in there and get that clip off. So now we're going to start doing the wrapping after we get it clean a little bit. You can see there's a little dust on it. We're going to get that nice and clean. That way we can get the wrapping on there nice and pretty nice. So we've got most of the hood wrapped. We're still working on this side. It's pretty hard to deal with, but we're trying to get it down. This is our first time wrapping, so basically applying a little heat, moving around. It's a little cold outside. I think it's like 60, maybe a little bit colder, maybe 50s. We're going to have it heated up and we're going to kind of just go through. So we'll show you a little bit of that process. So basically you just want to come down and try to get all those air bubbles out and go all the way to the edge. So if you have anything like that, just kind of pull up on the vinyl wrap, go back to like a seam area, and then just work it back. You don't have a little bit of air bubbles here and there, but you can work those out afterwards. You're basically just going to work your way down, work these little air bubbles out. And you want to work from one side to the other. You don't want to go back and forth, and then you start having little air bubbles and stuff. Work your way down. And you want to kind of give it a little tug so it's nice and tight on there. And then you start getting stuff like this, where you just got to get a little bit more heat, a little bit more like this one, a little bit more pulling on it, and you can start working that stuff out. So as you can see here, we're using the heat gun. My brother's holding that while I squeegee across the hood just to get those wrinkles out, and I kind of have to put some pressure on it and pull on it and then squeegee at the same time as the heat gun's being applied to the vinyl wrap. And like I said, we're not pros at it, so there's going to be some little blemishes here and there, but trying for the first time, like I said, so doing the best we could, really. So, just slowly work at this area. Okay. Sometimes you just got to go back and forth with it. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but if you want a better look, then you got to keep doing it. So we're just trying to get these little lines out here. A little heat and some pressure. And get them out. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this, but again, first time wrapping, so. Alright, well those corners give me a little trouble, so we're going to cut out and then we'll show you the final product. Alright guys, so we're cutting the holes out here for these little fake hood scoops. So we got one side already done. I'm going to show you how we did it on this side. So basically just cut right in the center here, and then just make another line here across, make an X. And there's little lines in here, little spots where the hood vents sit in. So you want to get to that edge. Don't cut all the way past, because you want it to kind of lip around the edge. So after you do that, you're going to find where the tightness is on the vinyl, and just come into here, stick the knife in there and cut down, just to give it some relief cuts. That way it'll lay nice and flat and even across the whole thing. It doesn't have to look pretty. This is all going to get tucked in. So then here, right in the corner, so there's a big old, that's a good relief cut there, so it's going to lay nice and flat in there. Give it another one here. Sorry, it's kind of a weird angle, just so it stays nice and flat. Cut in here. And then just kind of make these cuts all the way down here. Just make it, little even gaps here. And like I said, allow a little bit for that little ledge there on the side where the hood vent sits in. Get these corners some nice relief cuts. A little further with this one. Try to make it as even as possible. Again, it doesn't have to look pretty, it's all going to get tucked in. Alright, so after you do that, you're going to get the heat gun and basically just work this in here to this little ledge. So you're going to do that. Just work this into that ledge. You can do this with your fingers, you can do it with a squeegee, soft sponge, whatever you kind of got. Easier to do with your fingers, so you can get it nice and tight in there and feel what you're doing. Ooh. Just like what I do just now. This needs a little relief cut here again, just so it's not laying down flat. Get some of that heat in there. Work your way into that corner. So it's stretching a little bit here. You're going to have a little bit of red showing, but that's fine because that little vent's going to sit right on top of that and cover that up anyways. So, basically just like that. So it's worked in all the way on that little ledge. And then all you're going to do is trim the rest of this off, tuck underneath, and then the final product. So we'll show you that in just a minute. Alright guys, so final product here. We finished wrapping the hood of the Kia Stinger GT1. It looks pretty good. We have some stuff here that we kind of overheated a little bit, got a little bubbles and stuff like that. But we're gonna go and go ahead and just kind of leave it like that. It's, like I said, it's our first wrap ever on any car, on any vehicle. So I think we did a pretty good job. We cleaned it up pretty good, and it looks pretty nice. So yeah, follow us for more videos of car stuff and off-roading stuff.